but I like the town.
Do you?
A quaint, kind of, as my wife would put it, it's kind of a Norman Rockwell type of town.
I think that's a perfect way to describe it. And hey there, YouTube friends. History Mystery Man here, coming to you today from the little town of Tecumseh, Michigan, just southwest of Detroit and northwest of Toledo, first established back in 1824. This was actually the first settlement here in Lenawee County. Now, have you ever driven through a town a million times and not really stop and look at all the grandeur, all the charm, all the personality, all the character? Well, that was me for decades, driving off to Michigan International Speedway, and I never really stopped to look. And when I did, pleasantly surprised to discover an absolutely spectacular little town. The people are wonderful, the shops are alive, and it's just so good to see. We're gonna take a little tour today, look around, talk to some people, and I can't wait to bring it all to you. Rest assured, the History Mystery Man is on duty and at your service. Let's go see what's inside. Welcome. That's always a good start. Open for retail therapy. An old antique. Well, I'll tell you what, how about, can I lay on the couch and tell you all my troubles too? Will you listen? Let's go find out. This is an old antique store in a beautifully, I don't know, I'm gonna call it restored old 1800s building. Let's take a swing at it. Lots of really cool stuff.
What brings you to Tecumseh?
I love this town.
Okay.
I have been driving through it to Michigan International Speedway for years.
Yes.
And, you know, everyone's in a hurry to get to the track and you forget about all the cool stuff along the way. In this town,
so much history here.
this place is a
was
national
born here.
treasure. Is this your store?
I'm one of the dealers here. Yeah, I rent a spot here.
Yeah.
There's about 12 to 15 of us that rent spaces.
Well, that's interesting. Is there any hope for brick and mortar shops, or are we all going to the Amazon superhighway, the convenience of hitting the button? I mean, personally, I'd rather come in a store in a really cool space like this and purchase something, but I don't know if I'm a dinosaur that's soon to be extinct or...
No, in this business, and antiques are my normal because I'm vested in this area 5 generations here.
Really?
So when you're buying an antique or something that's one of a kind, you want to hold it in your hand, you want to look at it and see it, not buy it online. That way, if there's a fine crack, you're going to know about it. If you get it shipped in and you open it up and there's something wrong with it, then you have to send it back, all that. The whole experience of coming out to a shop like this, the ambience, all of that, meeting new people, learning something every day about history, like you do,
Yeah.
is a really important piece of it.
Well, so there's still hope for brick and mortar stores. Is that what I'm getting from you?
In this type, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear that, because
Right. Resale markets are still hot, and I think they'll stay that way. We're well supported by our community.
do the locals come out and, you know, they want to support they want you to succeed, don't they?
Tecumseh really pushes buying local, supporting each other. So like myself, I eat out at least once a week here in Tecumseh to support the restaurants. They support me here in this shop. And so we all try to give back to each other, and we network really well.
That's really
In other
cool.
words, if I have something here and they know it about across the street, they're going to send them over here, and I'm going to send them over there for something they might have.
Do you have any idea how far back the building reaches that we're in?
This is early 1800s, this building. And it's 3 stories. There's apartments up above, and there's a full basement.
Really? What's in the basement?
You don't want to go down there.
Oh, yes, I do. I know you're not going to let me go down, but I'm the guy that wants to go in the dungeon. Do you know what businesses used to occupy this space back in the late 1800s?
There's been everything from a hairdresser, barber in the front room, resale shops, clothing shops. When my husband was a young boy, he delivered newspapers to a service station in the back part of the store. So
That's
been a lot of
interesting.
things.
Yeah. But you told me you are born and raised here in Tecumseh?
I was born here and then we moved a lot, but I made full circle and came back.
Yeah, that's interesting to me. We're often in a hurry to get out of small town America, get out into the big wide world, but I see that a lot. People circle back and they come to know that that little town Tecumseh wasn't so bad after all.
Well, I didn't leave by choice. My dad transferred a lot.
Understood.
So when I came back, I raised my children here by choice.
Yeah. What's it like been growing up and living in Tecumseh?
We're from a farm family, so this is a farm community, and it's just, it's definitely the hometown old way that our grandparents and parents grew up with.
Yeah.
It's a bedroom community. A lot of people work in cities all around us, but they live here, and they
Yeah.
choose to live here and drive.
I can see why. This place is absolutely charming. I love it. The main drag, Chicago Boulevard, it's
And
really
our
beautiful.
storefronts are all full. There are no empty storefronts here.
Really? Now there's a switch. My thing is small town America, and I see a lot of small towns struggling to survive. Although that's starting to change as the mass exodus from big city America back to small towns starting to change. But it's interesting and really neat to hear you say that all these historic buildings are occupied.
They are. And there's been grants and things for the upper apartments, so they've been developed across the street, and they're working on them over here too. So different kinds of housing that you can have in the upper rooms of these great old buildings.
Yeah. How do you like Tecumseh, Michigan?
I love Tecumseh.
That's what I wanted to hear. Thank you so much for chatting with me today. I sure appreciate your time. Are you guys Tecumseh residents?
I lived here for 6 years.
Oh, how do you like Tecumseh?
It's a wonderful town.
I know.
Everything you need is here.
I believe it.
But you still have the small town feeling.
Yeah.
Which
Hope
I
so.
believe that we're on the trend towards an awakening in this country. I really do.
That's
A
interesting.
revival. And when that happens and people go back to their roots and stuff, it's going to change the way they live.
Thank you so much for your time
Yeah.
today.
Yeah. Good luck.
Thank you. Thank you very much. What do you think is one of the more interesting items you have here right now for sale? Is there anything that jumps out at you?
Right here, there's
Ooh.
a beautiful Victorian set.
Uh,
That's all original. It has been reupholstered, but the underneath upholstery probably still has little horsehair and springs that were from when it was made.
And the woodwork
But
is all original.
Victorian homes in Tecumseh, that won't last because someone's parlor is going to be beautiful with that set.
Yeah, somebody's looking for that right now.
Yep, it won't last. It's been here less than a week.
That's going to go fast.
Twice or more in Ann Arbor.
I believe it.
Yeah.
That's really cool. 58 American bucks for that side chair. Sweet.
But you never know what you're going to find. Some new things come in every day, so.
Yeah. Where do you find all this stuff?
I'm always what you call on. I'm always looking. I've been at this a long, long time, and people call me, or I'll be in the grocery store, and somebody will say, "Oh, my aunt has a dresser," or whatever. So
Yeah,
I'm
so
always
the switch is always on. I got it. You were a teacher? Really? What? Oh, that's so. What did you teach?
At-risk programs, children who had reading or math needs, and early interventions, looking for problems that we could solve before kindergarten.
Oh, there's a big need for you.
I
Yeah.
enjoyed my job very much.
Oh, that's wonderful. Are you part of this business too?
My sister-in-law is.
I see.
Yeah.
Well, how'd you get roped in then?
I'm her sister-in-law. I help her.
Okay, well,
I
good
put
for
some
you.
of my stuff in, but she manages it.
Yeah. Are you from Tecumseh?
I'm Onstead.
Onstead. Ooh, that's even tinier, smaller yet. That's an interesting place, though. Those little tiny towns, I always wonder, what do people do here?
We travel.
Oh,
20 minutes out.
okay. Whoa, you're a big
Where are you
traveler. I'm originally from Toledo.
Okay.
But yeah, Onstead always interested me. What do people do in Onstead when they're not traveling? That's good.
Explore.
Explore. You're an explorer, see? There's more to you than I realize. I just love it when these historic shops do the right thing and pull down the plaster and uncover the beautiful brick that lives behind it from these 1800s historic buildings on Main Street, America. I just love this look. Oh, okay. What part of Texas are you from?
Laredo, Texas,
Really? Is that down by the border?
right on the border.
Right on the border. How do you like Tecumseh?
Oh, I love it here. Small town atmosphere. I've been here since I was 8 years old.
Really? That's really cool.
I've been living here 5 years, and I moved here so I could ride my bicycle. It's the best town for riding a bicycle in.
I believe it. It's a cool little town.
Well, the
You know
town
what?
is fine.
There's no crime. Man, I want to move in.
But the police in Tecumseh are actually different than police anywhere else because I really do believe that they care about public safety. You can tell by the attitude of these guys and what they do and how they act in public.
Another reason to live in Tecumseh, Michigan. It sounds like you like it here.
This is the best town I've ever lived in my life, and I've lived all over the
Well, what's
world.
really nice about the police department, most of the people are locals. They've been here most of their lives, and then they get on the police department.
Yeah.
They care about the town, they care about the people, and they know most of the people.
That is really
They're
interesting.
They're really interested in public safety. Like, you wouldn't want to come speeding down here because you will get pulled over.
I don't want to see you going over 40 mile an hour on that bicycle. Do you hear me?
This is the best town to live in Michigan.
A little Main Street here is maintained real well.
They're going to widen this walk.
Really?
Take this down to one lane in both directions with a turn lane. They're going to widen the walk. They're going to put in one of those green bike lanes like they have on.
Listen, thanks for chatting with me. I really appreciate you guys. My name is Don Radebaugh. The Beadbox Rocks and Gemstones and Gift Shop. Ooh, original hardwood floor. Hello, hello. I'm just a history geek who wants to preserve small town America, trying to keep it alive. So, is this your business?
Yes, it is.
It is. How long have you been here?
We've been here a little over 4 years.
Is it hard to make it in small business, small town America, or do you have the support you need here?
This community is wonderful.
You know, I've heard that from a lot of people today.
Yep, Tecumseh is wonderful. And a lot of people come from all over Ohio, all over Michigan to come shop Tecumseh because we have really cute stores and you can go from store to store.
Do you own the building?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
What do you know? It's so cool.
Let's see, 1876.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yes.
But this is a beautiful building. I love the hardwood. Those must be original hardwood floors.
Yes.
How
we can
cool.
preserve the other side.
I love the ceiling too. It's a wood planked ceiling.
Yes, it's wonderful. And then upstairs, we have an Airbnb.
Do you really?
Vintage home.
Yeah.
As the season picks up, summer, spring and summer,
Yeah.
fall.
Yeah,
And we
yeah.
have businesses that stay with us as well.
Do you have any idea what were some of the businesses that used to occupy this space going back to the late 1800s? Any idea at all?
The very first one, there's a plaque up there, Ida B. Chase. She had like a Notions store, and she's the one who opened
What'd you call that?
like a Notions store.
What
like
is that?
It wasn't necessarily a pharmacy, but well, handmade more for medicinal purposes.
I know potions, lotions, but I've never heard of notions.
Yes.
But the building it's beautiful. I
Yes.
love it. Are you holding your own here? I mean, is it? I mean, I know the locals help a lot, but
Yes.
I mean, the whole coronavirus
so-
era thing, you've done okay?
Yeah. Yes, we shut down when we needed to. What I had to do is, so we're a bead store. Also, we carry local handmade artisan jewelry. What else do? We do classes, but because of the coronavirus, I suspended classes for now. So I make DIY kits, which are do-it-yourself kits. That helped us a lot during the shutdown.
That's perfect for the
Yeah.
for the coronavirus era.
Yeah,
Do it yourself.
yeah, it has been wonderful.
That's wonderful to hear.
Yes, and then-
I'm rooting for you. I
Yeah,
want you
we
to
have
survive.
Lots of rough stone as well. I'm a metalsmith and
Really?
lapidary artist, so I like to cut my own rock.
A metalsmith?
Yeah.
How did you learn that? That's not something you can go on.
Self-taught.
Self-taught.
Yeah.
YouTube?
No, just with other smithing people that I'm a part of the Gem and Mineral Society. It's Livingston County Gem and Mineral Society up in Howell. So we have a place where we can do our own smithing, and we kind of teach each other.
Mm-hmm.
And then we can cut rock up there. That's why I have lots of rock.
That's interesting. I think
Yeah.
it's cool that you.
Rock
I mean, what
crystals.
a in this historic building, a business on the main drag in Tecumseh.
Mm-hmm.
How do you like Tecumseh?
I love it. I grew up in Clinton, so
But you like Tecumseh?
it's wonderful.
Oh,
Tight-knit community.
clean too.
It is, yeah. We take pride in our community.
I can tell. Kudos to the local business leaders, the people, the politicians, the police, the people who make this town hum. And
We love it.
you wouldn't have time to show me upstairs, would you?
You know what? We have a guest up there
Okay,
now,
well,
so-
tell him he's gonna have to leave because I'm coming. Okay,
I
I got it.
But
I hope I didn't chase those people off. I'm
No.
sorry. I'm just, okay.
No.
Is it just one Airbnb up there? There's not two?
No, there's the whole upstairs is an apartment.
Okay.
So it's a 2-bedroom.
And it's
fully
occupied right
furnished.
now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. There's more than just me as an Airbnb downtown. We have several. So what's awesome, and you'll never believe this, is that we share guests because we want them to stay. So if I'm full, we'll refer them to all the other ones that,
Corporate America could learn a lesson from you and Tecumseh, Michigan on how it's done.
yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah, because competition is good.
So I understand the convenience of going on Amazon or some other internet superhighway, pushing a button and it lands on my doorstep the next day. I get that, but
Yeah.
I'm still the geeky guy who wants to go to the small town shop. I don't necessarily want to buy it on the internet. I want to go to the store, especially one historic and beautiful like this. I mean, my question is brick and mortar stores,
I mean,
are they dying, or do they have a hope for survival, the brick and mortar stores?
Absolutely, but I'm gonna go over here so you can see. So this is our
Ooh.
gemstone wall.
Choice.
Gemstone beads that we carry. Actually, you have to change with the times. So I've had to change because I've had a business since 2006 in town. But what I did is rent, and that's the reason why we decided to buy a building.
Are you glad you bought the building?
Absolutely.
Okay, that's cool.
So what you have to do is you can't stay the same. You have to see what is new out there. Not necessarily can you carry everything like Amazon, but you can find your niche and then just reach out to people through social media. And that's what's helped us tremendously. I have a following, not like you, but maybe now.
I'm gonna help you on that.
Maybe now,
That's
that
my
would be
goal.
Awesome.
I'm here because I love small town America and I want you guys to survive and thrive. So,
Yeah, well, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of bead stores left because of the internet. You can buy a lot of things on the internet, but you don't get the personal interaction with people, the knowledge that we have.
so brick and mortar is here to stay, yes or no?
Absolutely, yeah.
Thank
yeah.
you.
But you have to
Adapt.
research
Mhm.
where you're going to put a brick and mortar to make sure that it's going to support your business.
Mm-hmm.
So we did all of that through the years of having a business down here. So,
Good choice.
Yeah.
Way to go.
yeah, I love it.
I can see why.
It's wonderful.
I
Lots
love
of
the
rock
space.
over here.
You got the big tall ceilings. Those
Oh, I
must be
know.
like 15 footers or something.
I don't know.
It's
I don't know.
it's awesome. Airbnb upstairs.
Yes,
that
yeah,
is
lots
so.
of handmade jewelry as well. And then we're gonna start our workshops back up.
That's
And this is the
that's you.
suite, and then
Oh,
on
that's the suite upstairs.
yeah, and then the flip side is
The flip
store
side
down
is
here,
upside down.
upside down. Yes. And
Yeah.
I'm Jane. My
You're Jane?
husband's Jim.
And this is like you guys run the business. This is cool.
We do.
This to me
Yep.
is the best American life I can think of. A business in small town America on the main
Yeah.
drag in Tecumseh. I mean, I don't think it gets any better.
It's wonderful. So I'm a retired nurse, 30
Oh,
years.
that's cool.
At U of M, and told my husband that this is my dream, is to buy a historic building downtown and do this.
So you're living the dream.
I am.
I'm jealous.
Loving it.
I'm jealous.
Yes, but
I'm
you get to go all over, so
Well,
that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I really admire you guys, and I wish you all the best. I'm rooting for you all the way,
you
and I
very
thank you
much.
so much for your time today.
Yes, thank you very much.
I mean, it's interesting to me that you spent 30 years in an admirable career as a nurse
Yes.
at U of M.
Yes, loved it.
You know, after all that, which is it's so cool you loved it, but I know it's a lot of hard
It
work.
was the neonatal ICU. So
Yeah, and then usually after a 30-year run in a
Yeah.
challenging business like that, you're ready to kick up your feet, hang up the goggles, and call it a day, or
Well, we
retire,
take-
whatever you want to call it. But you
take-
jumped right in here.
Yes. Yeah, well, I've been doing it since 2006, so I knew what I wanted the shop to look like and what I wanted to offer. So, yeah,
That's cool.
I love it.
I'm so glad to
And
hear it.
thank you very much for helping out.
Tecumseh rocked.
Yes, it does. And we all, just like Vintage Boulevard, Antiques on the Boulevard sent you over here. We refer people all the time, everywhere.
That's so cool. Is there anyone else I should talk to or would talk to me today? You think?
Absolutely, the soap store,
Ooh,
2 doors down.
oh, I gotta see that.
She is fabulous.
Does she own the business?
Yes, yeah, she doesn't own the building.
Yeah. You think she's there today?
Oh, she is.
The
Yep,
soap lady.
she's got beautiful stuff.
All right.
So,
Well, thanks. I don't want
I
to
appreciate
bug you
it.
anymore. I'm
And your
sure
first
appreciate.
name?
My first name is Don.
Don,
I'm a history geek and I love small town America.
Well, we
And there's
appreciate
not
you
much
coming.
more to it than that.
and finding us here.
That'll be $4.95, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Okay, I'll get a bill, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
your check is in the mail.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's right. I'm buying all that.
Yeah, okay.
Really? Wait a minute. Home Front. That's a
Front.
local publication?
It is, yep.
That's really cool. And it looks like a bike built by the Wright brothers
Yeah.
or something like that.
It's all,
That's all local.
every quarter.
That's really
They put
cool.
it out, and, yeah, it's wonderful. And it goes all around.
That's really neat. Tecumseh's got a lot going for
We
itself.
do.
You
It's
guys
wonderful.
are. You guys
Come
are.
down, visit.
I'm here. I don't have to come down. I'm staying too. They're gonna have to.
Okay.
They're gonna have to throw me out. I'll tell you that right
Oh, I'm
now.
sorry. I wish I had a space for you upstairs.
Oh, that's okay. You guys are rocking it, man. I'm telling you. Thank you.
Thank you.
I could not agree more. For the History Mystery Man, I'm Don Radeable. I'll look forward to seeing you next time. Don't you love a small town with a river running through it? Which
That's the only decision I have to make every day is which bicycle I'm going to ride.
I'm jealous.